9, the day before. The scene is the highway again. There's a familiar thump, thump, thump of the expansion joints in the road. Camera gives a high shot of the van, zooming down to Buddy and May, looking through the front window, and there the coffin is between them. It's a little askew. Buddy, well, breakfast wasn't too bad, but everyone seemed to shun us. I can't imagine why. What's the big deal with a coffin? A dead person is not going to hurt anyone, and those cops go so excited. Why all the fuss? And they just plain did not have any respect for Mom. What with that dog and all? May, now, Buddy dear, do not get so excited. You don't want to get your blood pressure up. It might hurt you. Buddy, I know, May, but it just isn't right. Oh, here's the exit for the seminary. Just about missed it. We'll be there pretty quick now. May, I'm so glad to get this part of the trip over with, but after tomorrow we still have to go down to the valley to bury her, and that's going to be a long drive. It'll be a long day tomorrow. Buddy, well, we can break it up by staying at Gerald's house if we need to. That will help some. May, Period of silence. Only the sound of tires on the road. They pull up the seminary. Buddy says, well, here we are. The van pulls into a drive near the chapel. Buddy continues to say, I hope that there is someone to help us get this casket moved. Cousin Elijah said he would round up some strong backs to help us with this. Do you see his car anywhere? It's a 1970s Pontiac Parisienne, brown, big as a barn. May, oh, there he is. May leans out the window, waving. Elijah, yoo-hoo, Elijah, here we are. We got her right over here. Where are we supposed to take Mama? Cousin Elijah wanders over to the van. He's about 6 foot tall, dressed in a blue flannel plaid shirt, ironed blue jeans with a crease, 10-gallon straw hat, snakeskin cowboy boots. Cousin Elijah has a strong East Texas drawl. Well, Cousin May, glad to see you again. You're still just as pretty as a field of Texas bluebonnets. Buddy, so sorry about your mama. Well, you look tired. Did you even stop to rest anywhere? New Mexico's a long ways. Buddy, yeah, tell us about it. We did stop once near Amarillo. Couldn't sleep too well, although we didn't have to worry too much about what was in the back of the van. With a big grin, Buddy points over his shoulder with his thumb. I figure one look at a casket and any would-be thief would take off pretty darn quick. And a couple did try, but it didn't work. Didn't work out too well for them. I'll tell you about it sometime. Cousin Elijah, I reckon that would be about right. Well, let's take Auntie Ethel DeClerc inside. Why don't y'all just pull up to the front door and we'll just take her in. Then we can get her set up proper. Rented a stand from the funeral home for the casket, so that won't be a problem. We can just take her through the front door. They gave me a crank. I hear a lot of folks is coming. Buddy, yep. They're coming from Guatemala, Alaska, California, Georgia, and Alabama. Not to mention Texas. Her family is fruitful and spread out all over the place. Hey, you got some help coming, Eli? Cousin Elijah, yeah, I recruited some of the Husker Seminary students to help move Aunt Ethel into the church. They're going to have to be getting used to funerals if they're going to be worth their salt. I figure this is as good a place as any for them to get some practice. May, well, since you put it that way. May gets out of the van and stretches. Cousin Elijah waits till half a dozen young men who are standing near the van. Okay, fellas, 3 of you get to a side. Try not to trip over your feet. Would hate to see Aunt Ethel dumped out on the floor. Buddy lifts the back hatch of the van. Buddy, here she is, boys. Line up facing the church doors, then back up to the casket. The first pair grab the hold and walk forward. Then the next two you step in and take a hold and you walk forward and so forth and so on. You got it? Be careful with Mama. The young men do as they're told. There's some light banter between them as they move towards the front doors. Buddy and May walk behind. May, nervously, over and over. Now, boys, be careful. Watch your step. Be careful. Oh, there's a threshold there. Watch out. Buddy, Eli, do we have the service arranged for 10 in the morning? Right? Cousin Elijah, 10 it is. It was in the paper, and a whole mess of people been notified around these parts. I reckon the church will be pretty full. People been sending flowers pretty steady. There are a lot of them here already. Kind of pretty. Buddy, we asked that people not bring flowers, but rather donate to the orphanage. But the flowers make a nice touch. It shows what people thought about Mama. Cousin Elijah, you gonna open the casket so as everyone can see Auntie? Buddy, planning on it. Folks from far away hadn't seen her in a while. Elijah, don't reckon I could get a peek at her tonight, Bud. I haven't seen her in a month of Sundays. Buddy, well, I don't see why not. I have a crank for the lid right here. Let's just get her set up first. Elijah, makes sense to me. To the young boys, okay, boys, walk on each side of the cart, and then you set her down. Make sure you got her even. One of the young men, yes, sir, Brother Elisha. We'll be careful. Elijah, hey, guys, we're going to open up the casket. You want to stay around and take a peek at Auntie? Some say yes, and some demur. For those who leave, Buddy calls out, hey, guys, we'll be having a little memorial for Mama in the gym this evening, and then we'll play some ball. Y'all are welcome to come and join us, say about 6:30. That'll be after the viewing. Thanks. Thanks to you, Mr. DeClerc. Sounds like fun. Buddy turns back to May. May, do you have the crank? Let's open this up and see how Mama handled the trip. May digs through her cadaverous purse. May, oh no. The cop that opened it forgot to give it back to me. What will we do? What will we do? Elijah, well, the funeral home that loaned me the stand thought this might come in handy. Elijah pulls a crank out of his pocket, goes over to the casket, and begins turning it to release the lid. Buddy, oh, thanks, Eli. Okay, here goes. Buddy cranks it open, and the lid comes up quick, and everyone moves back just a little. Everyone takes a quick peek, and the lid is tightened down again. Cousin Elijah, whoa, we got ourselves a problem. Auntie's starting to smell. Looks like she's been bounced around a bit. I guess 2 weeks in the minivan didn't do her a whole lot of good. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks, just 9 days, and they said she would keep after embalming. Woo, you sure are right. Something has to be done. May, what about some scented candles? Would that help? Elisha, can we use candles in the chapel? Elijah, well, I do not see why not. They use them at Christmas most every year. Will one candle do it? Said Buddy. May, goodness, I think not. Let's see if we can find 10 or 12 and some spares so we can keep them burning through the service. What do you think? Maybe an hour or so? Buddy, we'll see. Eli, I guess we'll have to run to the market before we come up to your house and pick up candles and stuff. Anything else we will need? Elijah, well, y'all think some mothballs would help clear up the airs? May, I don't think so. That would be too much. It will have to be candles. Buddy, we got to do something. Let's go shopping. Fade out. Fade back in. The scene is at supermarket. May and Buddy are looking for scented candles. May: I like lavender, but we need about 20 here to make it, and they only have 7 here. Buddy: we'll take them all, and we'll have to find some more somewhere else. A quick transition between 3 stores. The final store, checkout lady, a slender young girl with nose rings, nice smile, pigtails. Wow, what are you going to use all those candles for? Buddy: I don't think you'd believe me if I told you. Checkout lady: oh, come on, try me. Buddy: well, they're for my mother. Her funeral is tomorrow, and she's been in the coffin for 9 days. She's starting to smell a little gamey. The plan is to put these around the coffin and help with odor control. Checkout lady: pee-hoo, and wrinkles her nose. Do you think they will help any? May: well, we got to do something. Checkout lady: sounds like it. Well, good luck with that. Buddy: thank you, we'll need that. May and Buddy head out the door with their sacks of candles. Fade out.